So someone said, say you be poor man pikin, and you dey go challenge big man. Let me give you a gist currently happening right now in Bayelsa State from the account of one Mr. Dakoro. Please listen, it's going to be a bit lengthy. So in 2024, a man named Dr. Irwani Azibapo, a billionaire, a CFR title holder, group president of Ezekiel Group, he put out an announcement. He was looking for the best and brightest Bayelsa youths. Pass my exam, he said, and I will fly you to America and train you as a commercial pilot. I have partnerships in the US Embassy, United Airlines, Emirates Airlines, the FAA. I have set aside 75 billion naira for this. Okay. 776 people applied. 155 sat for the exam. 200 questions. The cutoff was 80%. Now, here is the gist. Only 2 people in Bayelsa passed. A petroleum engineering student named Kariai Dakuru and his colleague, Yebe Ibilate. Instead of America, they were taken to a hangar in Swali, Bayelsa State. They were told to work a 6-month probation first. No travel yet. According to Dakuru, he abandoned his university degree, shut down his business, and signed a letter of employment. Dr. Rani put a gag order on them. Don't post anything on social media, or else you lose the scholarship. According to them, they worked from 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Monday to Sunday, advanced aviation engineering, and in between, washing his cars, scrubbing his helicopters, cleaning his toilets, and so on. 1 year and 4 months passed. No America. So Carrier wrote to the US Embassy himself. They replied. They said, no partnership of any kind exists with the Ezekiel Group. He wrote to United Airlines. They denied it. He wrote to Emirates. Emirates told him to contact law enforcement, that this has the hallmarks of fraud. And then, Iruani's own HRO manager, who organized the exam, confessed. Iruani had allegedly specifically instructed him to make the exam impossible, so every candidate would fail. The plan was to tell Bayelsa that the youths were too dull to pass, but Kariai and Yebe passed, and by passing, they accidentally broke his lie. Kariai and Yebe filed a 49-page petition to the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, accusing Iruani and Ezekiel Group of systemic betrayal, prolonged neglect, and breach of public trust. The House of Assembly, however, did absolutely nothing. Nobody called them. Nobody investigated. The petition was swallowed in silence. So that's when Kariai knew the only place left to go was the courts. So let's fast forward. February 4th, 2026, Kariai dragged Iruani to the Bayelsa State High Court. He sued Ezekiel Group, Ezekiel Air, and Iruani personally, demanding 1 billion naira. That's the exact cost of the pilot training he was promised and never received. Iruani responded with a smear campaign on radio and social media, calling Kariai a scammer. Kariai, respecting the courts, shared a philosophical piece online. One post, Iruani screenshotted it, flew to Abuja, used it to have Kariai arrested at his home in the early hours of March 3rd. No warrant. Officers put him in handcuffs, hands and legs, and stuffed him into the boot of a car. Phone switched off. Family didn't know where he was. He was taken to the SAS abattoir in Abuja. While there, Kariai said he saw with his own eyes a WhatsApp receipt on his investigating officer's phone. Iruani's aide had transferred 200,000 naira directly to the officer, with instruction that he be kept locked up until he withdraws the lawsuit. So for 3 months, the magistrates denied him bail. Iruani's lawyer looked Kariai in the face and said, if you don't want to die in Kuje prison, withdraw your lawsuit and sign a public apology. Kariai refused. He was released on May 5th, 2026. Iruani filed his court defense on May 6th, 1 day later. He had been waiting to see if prison would break the boy first. It didn't. And here's where it gets more interesting. The IYC Central Zone, the Joy Youth Council, right? They announced a solidarity walk for July 27th, Monday. going to the government house demanding Governor Jiri intervenes and frees Awan. But the OBYC, the Ogbia Brotherhood Youth Council, stepped in to counter them. Why? Because Dr. Iran is Ogbia, so they are trying to play the tribal card. They said, why are you marching for this boy when Patrick Peraswadi, an Ijo boy who was tortured and killed by Bodmas Kenepade earlier this year, didn't get a single match? So the work was later declared on hold because Dr. Irani has agreed to meet with the IYC leadership on the 28th of July for possible out-of-court settlement. So I come back to that comment. You be poor man picking. You dey go challenge big man. The question isn't whether Kariai should have challenged him. The question is, what kind of society are we building where that is even a question? Do you think Kariai has a chance with his case, or he may end up being locked away, speaking against the injustice meted out on him and his partner?